What's up, fragrance family? This is Tyler Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you the follow-up to fragrances that I think just need a little bit more love. Now, I did the niche edition. Now, this is going to be the designer edition. So, if you want to see what these fragrances are, be sure and stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, this is going to be fragrances that I think deserve more love. This is the designer edition. If this is your first time stopping by, I really do appreciate that you taking time out of your day to spend with me. That does mean a lot. We are now family. Welcome to the fragrance family. To the OG subscribers out there, thank you guys so much for the love and support you have shown this channel. I do appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't feel bad. Just go ahead, hit the red subscribe button now. It'll help me out. It'll help boost my videos and it'll help get the channel growing. We are on our way to 1,000. We're just above like 593, almost 600, so we're getting there. So I do appreciate that. But like I said, guys, these are fragrances that I think deserve more love. The designer edition. Let's go ahead and get into this. Holy crap, guys. Before I go on, it is so hot outside. I want to know, comment down below, what was your high today? Like, I think ours is like 93, 94, but I mean, that doesn't sound super hot, but it's the humidity. And I know that everyone says, oh, it's the humidity that sucks. Honestly, guys, it really is. It's that bad. I'll leave a picture up right over here so you can see what we're dealing with. Guys, the humidity is ridiculous. I would much rather have like 100 to 110 with 5% humidity than 90 with like 70, 80% humidity. It sucks. It literally feels like you're walking into a sauna. So, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. These are in no particular order. I don't really rank them 1 to 10 because it can change depending on my mood, the day, the season, whatnot. These are fragrances that I think deserve more love. So all of these on here, they're here for a reason. They're great. So like I said, designer edition, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. First spot goes to Banana Republic Pure White. Now, people do kind of sort of talk about this, but it's not hyped up like it should be, especially for the high heat and high humidity like we are experiencing here in the Midwest. I know it's hot over on the West Coast as well. So, man, this stuff definitely needs to be hyped up a little bit more than what it is. I talk about it a little bit. I know Ross and Teal. All right, so this one's going to the old heads out here. This one, it came back out in the 80s, and man, this stuff is absolutely amazing. I think that it definitely deserves more love. Maybe not in this season right now, because it's just a little bit too hot and a little bit too thick, but in the fall and winter and even into early spring, guys, I honestly think that Ralph Lauren Safari definitely deserves more love. Now, I haven't put too big of a dent in here, but I have worn it quite a few times, and I love the way this stuff smells. It's just got this kind of gentleman fougere quality about it. I wouldn't really say it's like a barbershop fragrance by any means, but it's just this warm, spicy, kind of vanillic type of fragrance. Now, not like a super sweet vanilla, but in the dry down, that vanilla does come out, and you get some leather in here, and it's just an amazing fragrance. Very masculine, very just old-fashioned man's man type of fragrance. And honestly, guys, even in 2021, I think. All right, so the next one on the list, this one, I honestly don't know when it came out, but it literally smells like it came out of the early 2000s and late 90s. And guys, that's not a bad thing. This stuff smells amazing. I honestly can't believe, I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about this besides me. I don't know, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. Comes from the house of Perry Ellis, and this is just Perry Ellis Pour Homme, and I love this stuff, guys. It does kind of bear a resemblance to Tommy Hilfiger, so if you know what that smells like, you're gonna get similarities to this. This does have grapefruit and some spices in here. This is a bit more refreshing than Tommy Hilfiger. I feel like Tommy Hilfiger does kind of, just a little bit more spicy. This one, it does have a bit more of a citrusy base to it, so it does feel a little bit more refreshing and just invigorating. But this stuff smells amazing. I love this stuff. My wife loves this stuff. I don't know why people aren't talking about this. You can find this at Ross. I got mine at Ross. It came with this and like a deodorant, which I'm not going to use, but it was like, I think 25 bucks somewhere in there. So you can't go wrong with this stuff, guys. Perry Ellis Pour Homme, guys, look out. All right, guys, so coming in at the next spot, this one actually is going to be really good for this time of year. Like this, it's just a very easy to reach for summertime fragrance. I don't know why people don't talk about it more. They do tend to gravitate towards more like Zaharoff Chrome or Zaharoff Chrome Pure White or Zaharoff Chrome Aqua. But guys, honestly, I think Chrome United, it definitely deserves a lot more love than what it's been getting. I know for a fact that this stuff is amazing because Austin liked it so much. I went ahead and gave him my bottle, so I went ahead and picked up another bottle bottle because I honestly missed it. For a $24 fragrance, for me to actually miss it, that's saying something. Whenever you can consider how many fragrances I have in my collection, a little over 150, 160, somewhere in there. So for me to miss a $24 fragrance, that's saying something, guys. It's very fresh, light, crisp, refreshing. Does have a bit of a citrus tone to it. It's got some woody notes in the base, so it just smells clean and fresh, kind of shower jelly, just very generic, but in the best way possible. If you don't know what to reach for, man, Chrome United will definitely get you where you want to be at, just smelling fresh and clean. Don't be sleeping on this, guys. Chrome United definitely deserves a lot more love. Alright guys, what if I said that I could get you smelling like Creed Millésime Imperial for around 20 bucks? I'm not talking about Sean John, Unforgivable, or any of the perfumes, vintage fragrances, because, well, those are niche. So, and it's not 20 bucks. But for 20 bucks, guys, Ed Hardy, Love and Luck, I think it smells pretty darn close to Creed Millésime Imperial. I don't know why this stuff doesn't get hyped. I mean, I know it's an older fragrance, came out, early 2000s, but it smells like Creed Millésime Imperial. So, I mean, I know that, the different clone houses, you got like Club de Nuit, Milestone, the Parfums vintage fragrances, stuff like that, they kind of get more love and more hype. But honestly, for 20 bucks, it'll get you right, guys. I love this stuff. My wife really likes it. It's just fresh, light, crisp, refreshing. It smells like Creed Millésime Imperial. So if you like that kind of sea salty, melon, refreshing type of vibe, this is definitely magic, guys. I wore this back in high school, and man. All right, guys, so at the next spot, this comes from the house of Nautica, and it's not Voyage, it's not any of the Voyage heritage or anything like that. This is from one of them that it just doesn't get a lot of love, and I don't know why. I think I've seen Mark from Aussie Fragrances post about it, but I don't really know of anyone that's reviewed it, or it doesn't make a lot of lists, and I don't know why. This is Nautica Life, and I love this stuff, guys. This is just a very clean, fresh, shower jelly type of vibe to it. It does kind of lean more towards like a blue style fragrance, so if that is something that you gravitate towards, definitely check this out. You can get it for like 15, 16 bucks, something like that. It's not super heavy on the ambroxan, so I can kind of dig with it, and it just smells light, fresh, cool, refreshing, kind of spicy, got those warm spicy notes in there, but definitely super refreshing, super easy to wear, very inoffensive. I don't know anyone that would smell this and not like it. My wife loves this stuff and she's super picky. Just a great cheapie, guys. Nautica Life, you guys need to get it. It definitely needs some more love. All right, so the next one on the list might be a little bit controversial just because there's another fragrance that smells like it and it gets all the hype and it gets all the love, but that's why I chose this one. I have Dior Homme Cologne. But guys, honestly, Jimmy Choo Man Ice, I just got a hair in my eye. Jimmy Choo Man Ice definitely deserves a lot more love than what it's getting. Don't get me wrong, I do prefer Dior Homme Cologne over this just by a small fraction. It's just because of the quality. But guys, this smells 95 to like 99% close. I love this stuff. It's super cheap, 20, 25 bucks. You can't go wrong, especially for a 3.4 ounce bottle. Guys, this stuff needs to be hyped up a little bit more, and here's why. Because it is cheaper, you don't have to reach for the Dior Homme so much. So if you want to save a couple pennies, save a buck or two, reach for this, grab this. It's gonna get you smelling 95 to 99% close to Dior Homme Cologne. Now, if you don't know what that smells like, picture just this refreshing glass of lemonade on a hot summer day with the ice cubes just kind of dancing around in the glass. Just the lemon sitting on the corner of the glass with a little bit of a mint in there. Guys, this stuff is absolutely amazing. Very lemony, very citrusy, does kind of have a spicy nuance to it, so maybe there's some pink pepper in there. I'm not quite 100% sure. And I do get kind of a minty tinge towards this, just a refreshing mint note. I don't know if it's actually listed in there, but that's what comes off of my skin. But Jimmy Choo Man Ice, guys, this stuff needs a lot more love than what it's been getting. All right, so the next one on the list, guys, it is going to be another cheapie, and it's going to be another summertime fragrance. And I wanted to pick more summertime fragrances just because in the summertime, people, they mainly choose stuff, like Versace, Dolce and Gabbana, Dior Homme, stuff like that. And so I wanted to show you guys that you can get great fragrances for a really good price, and they deserve a lot more love than what they've been getting. Guys, this is Nautical Rush, and you can find this all day long at TJ Maxx, Burlington, Ross's for around 15 to 16 bucks, guys. It's a very light, crisp, very citrus heavy fragrance. It does dry down in there, and it kind of has some like an peroxide tone to it, so it does kind of lean towards like more of a blue style fragrance, which I don't really gravitate towards a lot too, but this one, it's a little bit more light and crisp, so I do reach for this one quite a bit. And as you can see, I put a bit of a dent into it, and so with me having as many fragrances as I do have, that's saying something, guys. This is a very, very just easy, safe, dumb reach, easy to wear all year round. I mean, obviously in the winter time it might feel a little bit misplaced, just because you don't smell this and think of sitting around a campfire, or sitting around roasting marshmallows and Christmas. But you could, if you wanted to. This stuff, it's more suited for those hot, humid summertime days, even into the springtime, even in early fall. It's just very light, crisp, and refreshing, guys. Nautical Rush definitely deserves a lot more love. All right, guys, so the next ones on the list, I'm going to put as a whole because they come from the same house, and rather, just putting 4 different ones from the same house on there, I'm just going to include it in all in one. And so I almost have the whole house. I'm just missing 2. They are discontinued and really hard to find. So, but what house am I talking about, guys? I'm talking about the house of Mandarina Duck. So this is the Mandarina Duck Black Extreme. This is Mandarina Duck Black and White. This is Mandarina Duck Cool Black, and then this is the original Mandarina Duck Black. Now, every single fragrance from this house that I've smelled has been absolutely amazing. They are centered around kind of like a citrusy, oriental, woody type of fragrance. You do get some vanilla, some woody notes in there. You get some, I want to say it's like a Japanese cherry blossom type of vibe to it, but they open up super refreshing, super amazing, very light and crisp. But as they dry down, this woody vanillic tone really kind of takes over. There's a lot of tonka bean in a lot of these, so honestly good for all year round. If you don't really know what to wear, these make really safe, dumb reaches. I would say that these 2 would be more suited for spring and summer, especially this one. It is a bit more citrus heavy, and then these 2 back here, the extreme and then the regular, would be more suited for fall and winter, even into early spring, because they got more tonka bean to them, more vanilla and more woods. But honestly, you can wear them pretty much all year round. Maybe not the extreme in 90-degree weather, but just a very, very easy, safe, dumb reach fragrances. That's gonna do it, guys. These are I think they said happen to be 10. Technically there's 13 because I do have 4 from one house, but that's gonna do it for this video. Yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think. Were there fragrances on here that you don't think should have been? Were there fragrances that definitely should have been on here? Open up in the comment section what fragrances that you guys have you think need more love. We'll talk about it in the comment section. So be sure to like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate that. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. And remember, if you love it, wear it.